According to U.S. Weekly, on June 11, a judge ruled in favor of the Real Housewives of Atlanta star to enforce the prenup that she and the Nigerian businessman signed shortly before their marriage in November 2022. The agreement will require Guobadia, 61, to pay a substantial financial obligation totaling over hundreds of thousands of dollars to the 45-year-old reality TV star after their divorce is final. The prenup also includes terms that require him to split the equity of his $7 million premarital home with Williams and pay significant debts and expenses tied to the housewife. Unsurprisingly, Guobadia contested the judge's ruling, claiming that Williams had broken their agreement by rejoining the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Williams originally left the show in September 2021 after a decade and 9 seasons, but made her return to the cast in 2024. Williams failed to disclose that she would return to her employment on The Real Housewives of Atlanta as a cast member. His statement read, according to U.S. Weekly, instead of disclosing this material fact, the wife made it very clear to Guobadia and the public that she was leaving the television show and not returning. Guobadia relied on the representations, or misrepresentations, Williams made to him during their engagement, the negotiation phase, and at the time that the parties signed the prenuptial agreement. Guobadia argued that if he knew Williams was going to mislead him about leaving #RIOA, he would not have agreed to the prenup terms, but that excuse wasn't enough for the judge, who ultimately ruled in favor of Williams. Porsha is reportedly set to receive $40,000 monthly in alimony, according to a source. Now, the Nigerian entrepreneur will reportedly be required to pay the Atlanta socialite a hefty alimony payment of $40,000 monthly, a source told The Breakfast Club's Lauren LaRosa on June 12. According to the host, Williams is set to receive monthly payments of $40,000 from Simon Guobadia for the next 14 to 15 months, along with full coverage of her legal fees. She'll also keep the Rolls-Royce he gifted her in 2022, a vehicle worth over $300,000. Regarding their $7 million marital home, Porsha has until 2027 to decide whether to stay or sell. However, since the property was Simon's premarital asset and he holds 50% equity, she would need to refinance and buy out his share if she chooses to remain in the home, or she can sell their residence. In the meantime, Simon will be responsible for covering all related expenses, including the mortgage. The insider also revealed that the June 11 court hearing lasted the entire day, from 9:30 a.m. to 7:00 p.m., with no direct interaction between the former couple. By the end of the proceedings, Simon reportedly walked away pissed. The ruling was conducted via Zoom due to Guobadia's recent deportation situation. In February, he was detained at the Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia, about 2 hours outside of Atlanta, as part of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement's ICE broader deportation efforts. Earlier this month, the SIMC Olo Petroleum Limited Company CEO was released and deported to his home country of Nigeria. Laughably, he was hoping to talk to President Donald Trump to see if he could pull some strings, according to the businessman's friend Ty Savit. Oh, Simon. He is, however, preparing to speak his piece in his first post-ICE interview hosted by Will Smith's ex-wife, Sherry Zampiano.